All right, it's dope. We're being drawn up to the 200 EMA for the 5 minute. We're heading there now. We started way down here at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's do one contract on ES. Buy one. Take it all the way up to where we're at right now. It's worth $1,300. Let's do the same thing for NQ. Buy one. Right there. Let's take it all the way up to where we are now. It's worth $2,200. That's crazy. $1,300 because it's like a 1.2 times what you're getting for ES, you're getting for NQ. And NQ is very much unforgiving for newer traders. So I do highly suggest that you trade MES and ES to start, just because it's going to give you a great foundation. You can do things like watching SPY and learning from, stuff like that to help you take your trades. We're reaching for this 5 minute 200 EMA right there. Let's go to the daily on SPY and just discuss some of what's happening, right? So for a very long time over on SPY, this blue line right here at 589 had been acting as support. It's support right here, support right here, support right here. It was support right here and support right here, right? Now that we've gone below it to fill this gap, as we start to go make our way back up, it's going to act as resistance, like right around 589.90 to 590. $590. We're gonna see resistance right here unless we can just explode through and completely overtake that candle, which is highly unlikely. We're gonna stair step our way up to it and climb up to this point, and then we're gonna start resisting again, pushing back down to this 587 area that we seem to be loving right now. But even then, we've gone $2.50 up from where the market closed last night. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to tell you guys some free stuff that you can use and some things to maybe avoid when you're early in your trading journey. But to start, try to avoid learning all these patterns and stuff early on. I know a lot of people who are trendline traders, they make a huge difference. But early, you really want to learn about market structure, because a lot of people will learn the patterns and learn all the stuff that has to do with market structure and then go learn market structure. There are two really good patterns or whatever that I do suggest everyone understand, and that's what you call a double bottom and a double top. So double bottom means the market's possibly going to go up. Double top means the market's possibly going to go down. Those two basics will get you pretty far in day trading, as far as what candles are and stuff like that. But when you go into learning all of these patterns, a cup and handle, the symmetrical triangle, bears flags, head and shoulders, all of these different patterns, on top of the fact that you're learning crazy amounts of terminology. And then if you're learning options, Greeks for options, then you got to learn the goddamn Greeks. And this was enough to make me quit trading options alone. Dealing with Greeks, the goddamn delta and the theta. The theta, ooh, that time decay is a mofo. I didn't even lose. I just lost so much profit because of time decay, because of not understanding how time decay worked. My trade would be up like $2-3, and I would be at less money than I was when I opened the trade, because I was doing 0-day trading. So I was always a 0-day trader. So doing futures suits me so much better than options. Now, I want to take you guys to a couple of free things that you can use, because when I started out, before I got a mentor, I was on YouTube University, and I went through so many videos before I finally found people who helped me go in the right direction, right? And the first one is the Trading Geek. This guy, I know his videos are a lot longer, but something I want you to understand is with day trading, you got to get rid of the microwave brain. Everything, you're not going to be able to consume 5-minute videos and become a great day trader. I'm just going to keep it 100% real with you. If you do, you've watched like 800 5-minute videos, and in that case, just watch the longer form videos and get the knowledge that you need, because it's already out here for you. You just have to know where to look. And for me, even though it was already out here, I needed someone to put everything in one place so that I can learn what was important to me in making money in the day trading scenario. Next up, second favorite. Well, there's no favorites. I actually my coach is my favorite or whatever. But Matt Giannino, you can see that I'm in his page a lot, because as soon as I start typing it in, it pops up. Matt Giannino will teach you how to trade every single style of trading. Cover calls and puts, spreads, options, futures. I think he even does Forex at some point in time. Very good trader. And the thing you'll notice about a lot of traders is they grow patience. Like me, don't have a lot of patience, which is why you always see me lock in super quick. But they grow their patience. They all have very similar things that they say. So you'll start to notice some similarities. Next up on the list is my girl Tori Trades. Actually, let's do Keenan Grace first. Say the lady for last, you know. This is Keenan Grace. Keenan does a lot of trading news. He has a lot of teaching that he does on here. He has his own Discord, and his Discord has like a teaching program in it that's really good for beginners to get you started in the options. And I think it's pretty it's like $100, like $10 or something like that to get in there. And he gives you a lot of ticker symbols and stuff like that for people who need clues as to what the market's doing. I've moved beyond this area of trading because I don't trade options anymore. But one thing that I learned from Keenan was take your profits. I started asking myself, why is he taking $100 here or $30 here? Because if you see green and you take green, you stay green. He's going to make days where he makes 1,000% profits or 900% profits, right? But on average, he's taking $100. And then that's where, for people who are visual learners, let's just do this real quick. $100 a day times 5 days is $500 a week, times 4 is $2,000 a month, right? That has already improved your life. $2,000 a month is already paying some bills off. But let's do that times 12 months. $24,000 off just $100 a day. And I want you to start thinking about day trading like that, not from your daily intake or your monthly intake, but from your yearly profit target. Your yearly profit target is just $500 a week for 100. But what I want your goal to be, like if you're watching my videos, I want you shooting for about $250 a day times 5 days is going to be $1,250. It's going to be $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month is more than most people make at their day jobs. The median for the America right now is, I think, $48,000 times 12 months, $60,000, right? Now, capital gains are going to get taxed very heavily, so you do need to have your high case scenario 36% coming off of the account, which is 21.6, and then you just subtract the 60,000 from that, and it's going to give you the 38,400. That's still yours. For instance, let's compare that. 38,400. My mortgage is $2,200 times 12 months. My mortgage is $26,000 a year. $38,000 covers my full mortgage without ever having to use my day job. All right. As you advance and as you grow, obviously that number is going to get larger, and you're not going to hit $250 every single time you trade. What you're trying to do is get the most out of every trading opportunity you take. If the most you can get is $5 or $80 or $150, and then some weeks you get $1,000, that's how it works out to the average. If you have $1,000 day and you divide it by 5, you're going to get $200 a day. That's $1,000 day out of all of the trading days that you've had. If you have a $500 day and you divide it by 5, you're going to get $100. That's one $500 day. So capitalize on those days like yesterday where the market is falling and falling and falling and falling to get the easy trades, and then, start accumulating wealth. Day trading, even though it's a single day trading, it's the exact same thing as investing when it comes to accumulation. The more money you accumulate, the more aggressive you can be with your trading. Then you can go to the 4 contracts and the 5 contracts and the 10 contracts, which people are like, oh, you're full porting. I don't full port. I have $300,000 accounts. I can have 35 contracts if I want to. But I've made enough money in those accounts to where, I'll do a quick breakdown before I get to the next guy or the next lady. When you get to $1,000 and you've been trading like one kind or micros, you can try one mini. When you get to $5,000, you can go to 2 contracts or 3 contracts. When you get to $10,000, you can do 4 contracts or 5 contracts. When you get to $25,000, you can now do 5 to 8. When you get to $30,000 and above, you can start trying out $10 contracts, but I want you to realize that your risk is going to be $3,000 minimum. That's minimum. So you made $30,000. Now you stand to lose 10% of it in one trade, unless you're super duper tight with your directions. Once you get to 50K, do whatever the hell you want. Just avoid going over 20, because 20 contracts will take $10,000 off your account so fast. But once you get to 50K, it's pretty much whatever you want up to 10 contracts, you know, until you lose a certain amount or whatever and you fall back into like the 40 range, you know. But it's about accumulating wealth, not giving it up. So protecting your account is paramount to your risk management. So usually I'm risking about $1,500 if I'm doing a 10 contract trade, which means that my entry has to be super tight. Next up is Tori Trades. Love Tori Trades. Tori Trades has the right mentality for day trading. She's going to teach you so much about the mental headspace and emotional headspace that you need to be in order to take day trades. And she's one of my favorites for that. The Trading Geek is really good at that as well. There is a lot of patience that goes into this, and she does swing trading and trend line trading. You see her trend lines on the screen right here and stuff like that. I don't trade trend lines. I'm a market structure trader, so I trade supply and demand, support and resistance, premium and discount. So we trade different styles, but she's a very, very successful, very lucrative trader, and someone that you can take advantage of as well. And then last but most certainly not least is CJack130. This is my actual mentor. You know, you guys, last year we saw the video. This is Christopher Jackson. The cool thing about Chris is Chris has a mental amount of videos that are completely free that you can come and watch on the channel. He live trades on Wednesday, so you can get inside the head of Chris. You can ask him questions in the comment section. You can get a mental picture of what he's doing. But more than anything, Chris has an amount of patience that I can never, ever at this point in my life even try to achieve. He is enormously patient. When I tell you I've seen this man down and he's just sitting there like, it's whatever. It's going to go back to where I believe it's going to go over time, because he's a swing trader. So he's doing long holds and stuff like that. I don't have patience, so I scalp and I intraday. And when I intraday, the longest you'll see me hold, I think like ever, is probably an hour. And after that, I'm usually pissed. So this is my mentor. And why I got a mentor was because I was bleeding money and I needed an understanding. I just needed somebody to wrap it all up and put a bow on it for me and put it all in one place. I've learned so much from this young man and the people within his Discord group. And now it's come to the point where I've started showing people and teaching people things that I know in there as well. So each one teach one. We turn around, we learn, and we pass it on to the community. And, you know, and that's just some free stuff that you can do to start learning how to day trade, you know, as you're going on your journey, or how to improve from where you currently are. You know, if you're at making $100 a day right now, you're trying to move up to that $200, $250 a day. $1,000 day becomes so much more attainable once you're averaging like $250, $300, $500 days and stuff like that. Then you start to learn like, oh, if I just had one more contract, it goes to $1,000. If I was doing one and I got 500, if I do two, that's 1,000. It's that simple for futures. But check you guys out later. Don't want to have this video be too long. Best of luck out there today. Happy hunting. And the market is looking to just recover some of what it lost yesterday. But then, you know, we have a new floor now. Check you guys out later. This has been another Full Transparency Trading Session where I'm your host, Sebastian, and I'm out.